It was quite a coup to have him in our studios this week. Well, what is he doing here in Zurich?
He was here because he received the Frank Schirmacher Prize, and it was handed out to him at the University of Zurich. And it took place in the biggest room, and it was packed. There were students, there were retired people, there were professors, and it was so full that they almost didn't want to let me in. And so they transmitted the event to 6 other rooms, which also showed me how popular and famous he is, even though they did not advertise this event. So he was here to receive this prize. He got 20,000 Swiss francs with it. Former Swiss President Micheline Calmire gave a long laudatio. She spoke for half an hour about his career and called him the artist of all superlatives.
Okay, so he seems pretty popular here in Switzerland. I mean, what kind of relationship does he have here?
Yeah, so despite his worldwide fame and museum shows around the world, his international success actually began in Switzerland. His very first show was in Switzerland. And he has some famous Swiss friends as well. One is Uli Sieg. He has been our guest a long time before as well. He was the former Swiss ambassador to China. That's how they met. He is the biggest art collector of Chinese art in the world. And so he's a very good friend. He's also a buyer of his art. And he also worked with Swiss architects Herzog and de Meuron, which built the Olympic Stadium in Beijing for the Olympics in 2008. And Ai Weiwei was a consultant there. So a lot of Swiss connections. And obviously, the former federal president, Micheline Calmire, is a fan as well.
And I think we can actually hear a little bit from the interview now.
Yes.
I think it's a very interesting moment. The trade war started as a trade war, but will not end up as a trade war. It opened the whole era about
ideology
and business partners or relationship between West and China. And as we all know, China a fast-growing society, but basically the fast-growing is created by the West, by the demanding of the Europe and the US want to enjoy the globalization. So China becomes the most ideal society to be as a partner with it very bad human rights record, very low sense of humanity or freedom of speech or independent judicial system. All those become an advantage for the West to explore China. This is a fact.
So we just heard part of the answer to my question, if he can comment on the US-China trade war. And he actually gave a very long answer, which was very in-depth. And I think he observes the situation quite well. So if you want to see that, of course, you have to watch the full interview.